The traditional Surya Namaskar, the traditional yogic Surya Namaskar, can't be used apparently for elevated heartbeat levels and at anaerobic level. So, my now chest strap is engaged. You can monitor to enhance their performance, the fitness, and the health. This is where your fat particularly starts burning. Om Yaksha Pranama. As I have explained you in the previous videos, this is the Yaksha Pranam sequence. What is today's question? Can we use this sequence for training at different heartbeat zones, both aerobically and anaerobically? The reason being, the traditional Surya Namaskar, the traditional yogic Surya Namaskar, can't be used apparently for elevated heartbeat levels and at anaerobic levels. So today we will see whether this sequence can be used at a different heartbeat zones anaerobically. Now the question is, most of the athletes or the sportsmen across the world, they train at various heartbeat zones to enhance their performance, the fitness and the health. And there is certain formula followed for calculating this heartbeat zones, how they are calculated. Briefly, let us know. Generally, it is taken 220 heartbeats for a minute as a standardized thing. That is maximum heartbeat zone. And once you wanted to calculate your target heartbeat zone, so you subtract your age from 220. So if I am around 60 years old, my target heartbeat zone should be somewhere around 220 minus 60. That makes 160 as my target heartbeat zone. We have 5 different heartbeat zones. The zone 1 constitutes 50 to 60% of your target heartbeat. Zone 2, 60 to 70. Zone 3, 70 to 80. And zone 4, 80 to 90. And the zone 5 constitutes 90 to 100% of your target heartbeat. So today, we will try to see that how this Yaksha Pranam can be performed at all these zones. So, my now chest strap is engaged. You can monitor. We have 5 different zones. In that, the very first zone, which is 50 to 60% of your target heartbeat, is very simple, very easy to perform, and completely is an aerobic activity. Generally, as what we do the daily activities like your cleaning of a house or a gardening or a walking, even can accelerate your heartbeat to this very first zone. So it don't require a separate workout. Generally, it is considered as a recovery zone. So we'll neglect that very first zone. Now we'll go to zone 2. If considering my age as not 60 years but as 30 years, 220 minus 30, that is 190, is my target heartbeat zone. And 60 to 70% of it makes it 115 to 135 beats for a minute. So when I am performing between this 115 to 135, I am in zone 2. Yes, part of this first video, today I will be showing you how do we use this Yaksha Pranam sequence to perform in zone 2. Later I will be posting zone 3, 4, 5. So this zone 2, which I said that it is a completely an aerobic sequence, aerobic zone, and which constitutes 115 to 135, is a steady state heartbeat zone. Your bulk of training will be forming in this particular zone. Some say even up to 80% of your training comes into this zone 2, that is 115 to 135 if I am 30 years old. Now today I'll be performing just for 2 minutes. Om Yaksha Pranam. Good. Now I'm starting. This is also called as a talking zone where you can talk and perform because you don't need to upset your breath, you don't need to upset your heartbeat, right? So therefore, it is called talking zone. This is just aerobic activity. You can perform for 30 minutes to anywhere up to 40 minutes in the zone. This is where your fat particularly starts burning. So this is a fat burning zone. But remember, this is below the lactic threshold.